Hey guys, and welcome. My name's NG Paradox, and welcome to the CK2 Game of Thrones mod. Now, I'm planning to start a new long series. It seems as though the mod is not likely to be updated anytime soon, so I've decided to start my long series now. Now, you may be able to see who I am. This is actually one of my favorite families, and because basically it has one of my favorite characters in it. We're going to be playing as the Tolletts. Now, I thought the Tollets would be great because one thing, they have one of my favourite characters, and that would be Eddison Tollett, or Ed Tollett. Now, if you guys don't recognise him, obviously this is 5 years before Robert's Rebellion. This is obviously Ed from The Wall. If you guys watch TV show, maybe you don't really know much about the Tollets, but if you read the books, you probably know a lot about the Tollets. And for me, though, Ed is probably one of my favourite characters. He's always a loyal friend to Jon Snow. And what he says is just the best. He probably has some of the best quotes throughout the books, consistently. And it's so awesome to read. I love reading him. It's great. So he's actually always been one of my favourite characters. Now, I had to take it back 5 years before Robert's Rebellion, so that way he wasn't in the Night's Watch. He goes very young. But yeah, so we have Ed Tollett. So we've been playing as the Tolletts. Also, I haven't played in a long time in the Vale. So we haven't done much in the Vale, so I thought it would be something a little bit different. We're playing in Grey Glen. The Tolletts also have a long, proud history. If we go all the way back, we can go all the way back to the first Tollett we know of, Torgold the Grim. He is one of the the Andals that came across to attack the First Men and conquer Westeros. He was a bit of a monster. He was strong, he was huge, and he was a bit of a lunatic. And in the end, he was killed by King Rober the First, Royce. So he was actually killed in the end by one of the Royces, the First Men. So, but he was a pretty crazy fighter, the Tolletts. So yeah, so they have a pretty interesting history, long history, and so I really like the Tolletts. So I'm really happy we're doing this. As usual, this series is going to be about getting as high as possible, making our dynasty great, as usual. But, as you guys should know by now, I generally try and stick to my character's traits. And what I mean by that is I try to slightly roleplay as my character when it comes to making decisions or how we try to become big. So for example, we are Lord Uther Tollett. We are selfish, we are diligent, we're greedy and stubborn. So obviously then we're going to be very selfish, we're going to work very hard, greedy and whatnot. We'll try and keep to these when we do the events and make decisions. We have a son and a daughter, and obviously I have my brother. So we've got this to work with. It's not really much to work with. My wife is a lowborn, so we have no allies, we have no claims. So this is really working, from scratch. So this is going to take a long time. I will admit the first parts are probably very dull. Not much happening. But that's, you got to build up from somewhere. And so this is going to be hopefully a long series. Now, let's try and work out what position we're in. Let's try and work out what we can do. So we are obviously under the Royces, Lord Jon Royce. Very good man, very strong, skilled fighter. He has many kids. We could marry into his kids, maybe get a claim on the High Lordship. That could be a choice. Now, let's see who else is under the Royces. Gulltown is not under the Royces. Why did that show? I have no idea. But yeah, so we have the Redforts, of course, who only have sons. So we have a daughter. We could marry the Redforts. That's probably a really good alliance. And obviously we have the Coldwaters, who have no kids. He's married an 11-year-old. His, aunt. Yeah, his aunt will inherit if he does not have any kids and he dies. She's 42. We can't marry her. That can be good. We probably could have just married her. She's like maybe 3 years where she could possibly have a kid. But that won't work. So that's kind of what's around us right now. We have a few, obviously, High Lordships. Above, obviously, the Royces, we have the Arryns. So Lord Jon Arryn. This is before he's married Lisa Tully. So he needs to have a kid. He needs to get some babies very quickly. His heir would be Elba Arryn. A grandson to one of the Paramounts. Okay, so he's quite a distant one. Would he let us marry him? And they would. So here you go. This could be our first interest in marriage. Now, my daughter's only 2 years old. We'd have to wait 12 years. But if Jon Arryn does not have a kid for 12 years or dies after 12 years, which could happen, we could have a chance to get the Vale. That looks like one of our best choices already. Now we're going to look at the general scenario. Like I said, this is not any of the scenarios, this is kind of our own custom scenario. So I think it'd be good for you guys to know what's going on in the realm, just in case you don't know the history of Westeros very well. Obviously we'll go to the Riverlands, we have the Tullys here, Hoster Tully. This is before obviously Caitlyn and Lisa, or Catelyn, whatever you want to call her. They have not married to anyone. So a more simpler time for the Tullys. Tywin, obviously, his children, obviously, again, they've not got married. Jaime's already a formidable fighter at 11 years old. Wow. That's pretty crazy. We have the Reach, obviously, Mace Tyrell, 21 years old, young Mace. He's attractive. He's just had a child, Lord Willis, who's quick, so happy times in the Reach. Going to the Stormlands, we have Lord Paramount Stephons. This is before Robert and Stannis' parents died. So that's again interesting. Going down to the Martells, Doran is not in a wheelchair yet. He's only 29 years old. And he's just had a baby, Arianna Martell. So again, happy times in Dawn. You have the Greyjoys, Lord Paramount Quellon. Quite old, but look at those stats. Those are some pretty good stats, actually. Balon, obviously. Crozai. And of course we have Aeron. Now this is before he becomes the Damp Heir or Damp Fair, whatever you want to call it. So that's interesting. He's like a drunkard and a hedonist. That's kind of interesting. And obviously we have the Starks. Rickard Stark with Brandon and Eddard. So it's kind of a more simpler time. It's a nicer time. There seems to be more hope for these families. But the Mad King. He is mad already. So at this point in time, the Mad King is still a lunatic. He's already gone insane. So we could face rebellions. Rhaegar is not married, interestingly. So who will the prince marry? Will he marry a Tollett? No, of course not. Okay, so that's interesting. So yeah, so I think we'll probably face some rebellions. It'd be really cool to have our own civil war, like Robert's Rebellion, but a bit different. So that'd be kind of cool. But yeah. Okay, I'm thinking that the nephew, whatever he is probably the best choice. Perfect, we'll get that marriage out the way. Now I have my son and Ed. I wouldn't mind marrying into the Royces. You know what, we can probably wait. Let's go for an ambition. I'm selfish, greedy, stubborn. What do I want? I guess I'm selfish. I'm stubborn. Let's get honorary title. I want that. And a focus. What could we focus on? I guess I could focus on diligent, hard-working, theology, scholarship, maybe stewardship. I'm greedy. I guess we could have some gold. So steward, maybe business. He's a diligent as well. I guess that makes sense. I'm going to go with business for him for now. We'll go for that for him. That's what I think he would choose to do. But yeah, so let's get things rolling then, I think. Actually, no, I forgot his guardian. His guardian's terrible. I want him to have a good guardian. Our master at arms. I want them to be good fighters. So let's go to the White Book. Let's look at the King's Guard. Now, this is the King's Guard before Robert's Rebellion. So we have Luwen Martell, a formidable fighter. He'd be a good choice to train Ed, or my son. Lord Commander Gerald the White Bull, 16 diplomacy. Huh. That sounds pretty good. Oswell Went, formidable fighter, not formidable fighter, skilled fighter. Jonathan Darry, again a skilled fighter, good man. Barristan the Bold, he's also got 15 diplomacy. Barristan or the White Bull. And Harlan Grandison, he's also got 15 diplomacy. Okay. So Barristan seems to have more about him. Or Gerald the White Bull. I think I'm going to go for Barristan. Yeah, we're going to go for Barristan Selmy. Of course, we have to go for Barristan Selmy. He's going to train both of them. Train Ed and my son. I think that'll be perfect. Okay, I gotta wait for him to do that before I can send my son to him as well. But okay, I like those plans. Okay, let's get things going then. Like I said, it's gonna be a long series. I apologize for the long introduction, just to make sure people know exactly what's going on. Okay, and then my son. Hopefully, can make them both into good soldiers. That's all we really want from them. We got the matrilineal betrothal then. Okay, we need John Arryn to live for 12 years. That's what we need. But yeah. And let's see what happens. What will happen in our Westeros? What alternate scenarios will happen here? Long live the king. What will happen? Will the Tolletts be able to rise up and take land? Or will we mess up and do stupid? We have to wait and find out, won't we? But yeah, we're definitely not in a good position there. We have literally no claims or anything. So I should probably go through my council now. My Castellan. Okay, let's get you to oversee the province. Justice Seer. Now, fabricate. We need more land. You know what? We need more power. But if I declare against taking someone else's land, yeah, I can't do it. Must be liege, yeah. So I guess Coldwater or Redfort is the only things we could probably take. So how strong are they? So Redfort is pretty strong. We're pretty weak. And Coldwater is pretty weak. So how about we make a claim on Coldwater? If we can use it in the future. Master at Arms, you're terrible. But I guess we could just train troops for now, yeah. Treasurer, yeah, you can just collect taxes for now. We need money. And the Spy Master, Elton John. Let's go. And that's it. Okay, and also, as you guys know, because I like to roleplay, I set myself certain restrictions, like I don't try and bring in courtiers and just try and buy them. But we have to use what we've got. This guy's our best courtier, so we can get him married, so we can have more kids. And his family can continue to look after us. Apart from girls, I do get new girl courtiers, or if we have to get one. Sometimes we run out of courtiers. But I like to make do with what I have. It kind of makes every time we play a little bit different, a little bit more interesting. And that's kind of just what I want. That's how I like to play, and I hope you guys enjoy that. I know normally people enjoy it, but we'll have to wait and see. But this is going to be not the most exciting thing to begin with, especially compared to my short series. The short series ones are basically just jump right in, which I kind of enjoy, but I do like this sort of slow build-up. Okay, groom for command, of course. Groom him for command. He'll be a great soldier. Come on, Barristan, do a good job. Now, that's my son. What about... Now, Ed is a trained fighter. He's now wounded. He's already wounded him. God damn it. If he can just get him to a skilled fighter, I'd probably be happy. Oh, okay. My son's a squire. But it looks like we're already at war. Revolt against the rule of King Ares the Mad. So it looks as though people have had enough of the Mad King. So it looks as though the main ones... Okay, oh, wow, okay, this could be bad. So some people have had enough of the Mad King. They say he's too mad, he's unfit to rule. Rhaegar the Eagle should be the one to become king, who's still not married. And Mace is leading the charge. Mace Tyrell. He's got the alliance of Tywin. Tywin obviously is fed up with the Mad King. They used to be such good friends. What happened? But now he's fed up. It's time to get rid of him. The Tullys have also joined in. And I think we have as well. So very different alliance. Very different war. He just got married to Lady Paramount Linda Grell. He married a Grell. Interesting. Okay. And the Baratheons and the North have joined the Mad King. Very different scenario. He got married as well to an Arryn of Gulltown. Okay. Interesting. Let's decrease the speed then. There's going to be a lot of wars going on here. Really, this is the Reach will probably win. Oh, it cost me 20 gold. You know what? Use it. Use it. Yeah. There we go. We got lack of funds. But it's fine. We'll get that money back. But we've now got the claim on Coldwater. This means obviously we could use this later. Now we need to get rid of you. The 5th of May. Okay, 5th of May we'll move you. But yeah, so that's good. We've already got a claim then. Is this a good time to declare war? Now, he can probably call upon a few men. And he's in the mountains. Damn it. We're going to need a lot more men. Yeah. If he's in the mountains, we won't be able to take that. Not going to be able to take that. And luckily that popped up because I forgot to click this. Very silly of me. But we need to be careful. Yeah, I'm not going to declare war on him. Because obviously if I declare war on him, he'll just stay in the mountains probably. The Master of the Horse. Well, thank you very much, your liege. Oh, gain a title. New ambition. Adopt a lifestyle. Fall in love. I guess improve combat ability. Yeah, we'll go for that. I'm diligent. We work hard. We've got pretty good martial. Well, 10 is not pretty good. It's okay martial. Excellent. We got some more money. Are we gone out of that? Excellent. Oh, wow. Even more. The Horn of Winter. They say it looks nothing like anyone imagined, but reports are saying the legends are true. Damon has found the fabled Horn of Winter. What? What is this? He's actually got the Horn of Winter, okay. So this Sand Dornish, this of Damon's outlaws. So Damon the Sand Dornish has turned his cloak, he's a deserter to the Night's Watch, and he's found the Horn of Winter. What the? This is so random. And he's going to take that. That is really random. Okay. Lord John of Runestone claims a proof that I've slandered him. He promises to keep this to himself. I promise to stay out of factions. I have no choice. I mean, it wasn't like I was in a faction anyway. So it's not a big deal. At the moment, we are winning the war. Not really surprised, to be honest. There you go. Look at that. The Targaryen armies being destroyed. The Mad King is leading men. Viserys has been captured. He's with the Daries. Oh, they let his son go? Abomination of incest. Oh wow, he blew the the Horn of Winter blown. And Joramun blew the Horn of Winter and woke the giants from the earth. The legends are true. They're truer than anyone ever imagined. Lord Daemon has found the Horn of Winter and blown it. The wall is in danger, and it seems as though every raven in the north flies south to warn us. The wildlings are coming. Dark wings, dark... What? He hasn't got an army. He's got a peasant revolt. I don't... This just seems so weird. Okay, so this man has the Horn of Winter. I don't think he could do anything with this. He was a Septon. Okay. He was a Septon. He's a quick-thinking one. Okay, can he unite all of the wildlings? Probably not. No idea what's going on up there. Obviously, the Night's Watch is the Lord Commander Jantos Corgel. On this side, we have Denny's Mallister. And good old Cotter Pike. Cotter Pike and Denny's Mallister, always there to defend us from what's beyond the wall. And this so-called Horn of Winter. It's been brought to your attention the large garden outside your castle is frankly a mess. Last week, one of your courtiers got lost in the wilderness, and the man did not emerge for 2 days. Tackling this garden problem head-on could be an excellent project. Okay, time to stretch those green fingers. It's for weaklings and clergy. Stubborn. I feel like stubborn's like you keep to your ways. Greedy, selfish. Yeah, that's too much work, I think. I don't think my guy likes it. I feel like he is diligent, but you know, I don't know. It's a hard one to say actually for that one. Like I say, I try to roleplay. We've got an even fight down here almost, but it looks as... Oh, 52,000. Yeah, it looks like the allies have this. A rumor about a spy sneaking around my castle was confirmed this morning. Behead him. I'm not concerned. I'll kill him with my own hands. Temporal, yeah, behead him. Yeah, apart from that, there's nothing else for me to particularly do. We still need to find a marriage for my son and Ed. Oh, he's got poor fighter. Yes, Ed got skilled fighter. Come on, Ed. You got 4 years, well, maybe 3.5 years to get one more, become formidable. That would be amazing. Ed is a formidable fighter. I can see it now. It's good to check what's going on with these families because they're fighting. Obviously, they could die. So it's always fun to check. Tygett Lannister. He was on the King's Guard. He was slain by Barristan Selmy in personal combat. So when they rebelled, Tygett had to go to personal combat against Barristan the Bold. Had to kill his own King's Guard, brother. That's a shame. That's sad for everyone. That's pretty cool. A Lannister got on the King's Guard. Never seen that before. That's sarcasm. Of course we have. Bloody Jamie. There are no men like me. Only me. The Greyjoys have stayed out of it for now. Jon has got remarried. Yeah, to the Grell, of course. She's not pregnant, though. Still got 10 more years. Come on, Jon. Come on, Jon. The Starks are coming down with a lot of men. That could be the turning point, but I think it's too little, too late. Yeah, it's probably just too late. No, whoa, 91%. It's not looking so good for the king. Nome's designated as the regent, my wife. Okay, wife, yes, of course. You can be the regent.